Hey, welcome back YouTube, MTG Moxman here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you're new to this channel, we talk about love and magic and all things with nachos and cheese. It's so delicious. Today we're going to take just a little stroll. We're going to go back 20-something years. For those of you who've been around that long in Magic, this is no surprise. For you youngins who are not used to seeing this, I just thought I would bring this up to your attention. I looked at a few of what I bought something for in the last few years and what it's going for now, which I thought was a great comparison on how you can make some money in Magic, how you can see the potential. So, our first box. I know, right? Fallen Empires. You can even see the ticket there. I mean, I don't know what the ticket number is, but because it's upside down, but this is Fallen Empires, guys. Back then, see, this has 60 packs in it. Only like 8 cards or something in each one, right? So only 75 new cards to add to your Magic the Gathering collection. But I think these came in packs of 8. Okay? So think about this. When I bought this, which was a number of years ago now, I paid $78 for this. Okay? Sorry. Having a drink. $78. These are selling on eBay with shipping at about 400 bucks. Whoever thought Fallen Empires would go that high? We'll tear there, see it? Just how they sealed it. But still, whoever thought that it would go that high? That's crazy. 400 bucks. Potential, right? Imagine I bought a lot. I didn't. Wish I had. Next up. Homelands. Now, I actually like this set. I know it got kind of panned back in the day. I actually liked it. It was better than Fallen Empires for sure, but I liked it. Autumn Willow, Baron Senior, Island Shade, Granny Senior. There were some great cards in here, guys. It was to me, it was a great time to play Magic. Now, what we have here, again, is a 60-pack box. I paid, I think, 120 bucks for it. $131 for this box. So, this box is going for like almost $500. It's $400 plus shipping. And some of the shipping prices are ridiculous because they're jacking up. Aaron the Relentless. He's awesome. He was like a 5/2 with haste, and he could regenerate. It was awesome. So, another iconic box of Magic from back in the day that you just don't see your average retailer anymore. They just don't stock this stuff, which is a shame. There are people, of course, like to crack these. Quite a few of these actually moved just last month. I guess people had some time on their hands. But it's just kind of cool to see, I don't know, it was a great box. I really enjoyed this stuff. All right, and our last box I'm going to show you today. The last one of the bunch. And this brings me back to that golden age of Magic when I played. Now, I played before this, but this is when we were all starting to get, like, whole paychecks. Our whole Mick paycheck was going there, right? The whole Mick paycheck. Hilarious. Ice Age. I know, right? Now, see? Circular seal. This is what, 94? Doesn't tell me. Made in Belgium by Carte Monday. I think it's 94. I'm pretty sure it's 94. 36 packs. Reserve list stuff is in here. The cream of the crop back then was Jester's Mask. Look that card if you don't know it. And Jester's Cap. Jester's Cap could wreck people back in the day. Because you could put 4 of them in there, put a copy artifact in back in the day. Had to remove 3 cards from the game. Basically exiled. So you could just... somebody's deck who was keyed in on certain cards, you take those 3 cards, it just destroyed their deck. So imagine having 12 cards missing from your deck from that, and it was just you just knew the game was over back then. So, but the fact also had, these have reserve lists too, but this has had some amazing cards that we really were over back in the day. And to remember cracking one of these. Now, I paid $181. I must have some discounts or something. $181. Okay, with shipping. $181. These are going for about $800 now, guys. This box is going to close in on 1,000 before you know it. That's crazy. But that's how it goes. I mean, I could sell right now for 400 and double my money like I normally do, but I like to hold on to some of this old stuff. It's good eye candy for my videos and to talk about with you guys, and because I remember having it. So I don't want to have to go buy one later on because I regret selling this one. Right? So I thought I would just share that with you and share a little bit of the flavor with you guys and say, hey man, do you remember? Right? It's that whole thing of do you remember when? I remember I didn't have enough money to open alliances. I didn't have a lot of cash, so like me and a couple of friends went together and we were splitting boxes of alliances. Mirage, Tempest. We'd split 3 ways, right? You spend like 30, 40 bucks each. It was that's how we did it back then. I remember buying, I guess, Phone Empires packs were like $1.50, $1.75 back then. At a store I used to shop at, the Golden Unicorn. Great comic store. Good owner too. Still friends with him today. Best friend actually. But it's hard to believe that's, though that stuff's 20 years ago. It's long and gone, right? And they didn't have fat packs back then. No, I think fat packs came around. Fat packs. What time was fat packs at? I want to say Odyssey, right? I think so. It's pretty crazy stuff. I think my dog upstairs is like torturing my kid. Sorry about that, guys. But it's pretty amazing to see the old stuff and just go, I remember when. Now, I left Magic at Tempest. Okay? I left Magic at Tempest. So after that point, I went a number of years, and I didn't come back till Lorwyn. So think about that. From I guess the end of Tempest, I played the tournaments and the Pro Tour. So after that, and then started up again at Lorwyn. And then I had to backtrack a little bit. I could get some of the older stuff, like Future Shite and stuff. I was picking up some packs back then, kind of getting back in, Unglued, Unhinged. Those packs were all still available when I was doing that, so it was okay. And they weren't expensive yet, so that was fine. But it's crazy to think about that many years has gone by from a person who was buying, Alpha was around, but I was buying Beta. We bought Unlimited, we bought Revised. We thought Revised was better. We were wrong. But yeah. So I just thought I would share with you guys a little bit of that, taste. Okay, and by the way, since we're near the end of the video, recap, Mox Amber has not really gone up today at all. It kind of stayed flat at 22.54 on MTG Goldfish, which means it hasn't any ups or downs. It's been static. Nobody's sold. Nobody's bought. No prices have dipped, which is kind of cool because it went from like 4.5 pages of Magic down to like 3. Now it's like 2. And it's not even a full 2, by the way. So it's very cool. So Andrew, awesome. And as soon as COVID is over and we're able to get back to regular life, I, of course, will start purchasing again. I'm just waiting it out a little bit to make sure that my job is secure and everything else is awesome. You gotta make sure life is good first before you start spending money on anything else. That's why I do my own haircuts. That's $10 saved there. That's $10 toward another Mox. That's how it's gonna be, folks. All right. And the last thing to recap off, don't forget Ikoria is out, or you can pick it up, or I think it's supposed to be next week, I think, right? But I think stores are allowed to do it because I've seen packs all over the internet now. Don't ruin it for me. I haven't opened anything yet, so I'm waiting. And at the end of my waiting, I will watch videos on everyone else's stuff because I want to see what they got. I just don't want to ruin it for myself. So that's all I have to say today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you tuned in on a little bit of nostalgic couple old boxes. I don't have as many as I used to. I had Torment. I had some other stuff, Nemesis. I've sold those off, guys. Like, you got to pay the bills each year. You got to get ahead, and as soon as I can double, triple money, I usually sell. But sometimes some of them linger because it just, you have a little bit of a sentimental attachment, so it's a little harder to get it away from my fingers. My fingers grip on pretty tight to some of this stuff, right? It's hard. Some cards I just have a really hard time, especially like even stuff I buy that I put in these boxes, guys. I don't always get rid of them because I like to hold them. I remember going to the pre-release. I remember playing a game with some kid and I go, oh, I remember that pre-release deck. I slaughtered those 3 guys. Habits, right? We just get a little hoardish. All right, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. Bumblebee says goodbye, and thanks a lot, guys. Have a great one. This MTG Mox Man. I'm stretching this video right to 10. Bye.